I spoke, we're so proud, first of all, the New York City Council. Respect for All Week has been an important program for years. We've celebrated it here, and we're really happy to have all of you here with us today and the kids in the audience. I also want to welcome Jonah Rathnes, one of our board members here in New York, who joined us. And I'd like to introduce the next speaker. Actually, as I call her a speaker, she is the speaker. And I'd like to do it in a way, once again, that I think all the folks from the schools would understand. How many people here have been to Disney? Walt Disney World? A couple people here? Disneyland? I used to live in LA, different ones. Okay, what if I told you that Walt Disney never actually got to see Disney World? That he passed away before it was built. That's a little known fact that many people don't know. And the person that finished it off was Roy Disney, his brother. His brother finished off Disney World. And at the end, on opening day, he was interviewed by a journalist. And one of the journalists said to him, they said, you know, isn't it a real tragedy? Isn't it a shame that your brother Walt never got to see all this? And Roy looked at him and said, no, you don't understand. He did see this, and that's why it's here today. And a real leader sees things that are not here today, but they see what they can become. And as I've gotten to know the speaker, Melissa, and, Speaker Mark-Viverito, Melissa, I know that she sees things that are not here. She sees things that we need. And I'm really proud to kind of have this room here because all she does is talk about all of you, the children of New York City, the needs of the children of New York City, the needs of everyone in New York City. And she's a leader, and she's a visionary, and she's got a couple years to really make this city soar. And I know that in her mind's eye, she sees where it's going to be at the end of the 4 years, and we're all excited to be a part of that. So thank you so much for being here, and please come and say a few words.
Good afternoon. How's everybody? Buenas tardes. So I just want to say a few quick words, but I want to actually recognize that some of the colleagues of the New York City Council are here with me. We have Councilmember Matthew Eugene, who is the first Haitian American member of the City Council. We have Councilmember Vanessa Gibson from the Bronx. Councilmember Mark Levine from Manhattan. And I actually represent part of East Harlem and the Bronx, South Bronx as well, so I represent two boroughs. But I'm very proud to be the Speaker of the City Council, right? The City Council, for those of you that are not aware, is the body in the City of New York that passes the laws for the City of New York, and we pass the budget for the City of New York. And that budget is the budget that helps fund your schools, that helps fund our parks, that helps pass legislation to make our lives better. So it's really important, right? And so those of us that are here are very committed to making our educational system a better system, of making sure that you and the communities that you live in, that we try to make them as safe as possible, that we try to make our schools a better place. And so one of the things that we've done through the years, and I really want to thank the Museum of Tolerance for their partnership with us as a city, Rabbi, and Jonah, it's nice to obviously be here. One of the things that we've done since 2011, maybe those of you in the school may be aware of this, is what we call Respect for All Week. Have you heard of that? Who's heard of Respect for All? Okay, great. So basically that is a program in which we partner with the Department of Education, that we take a week in the school year to really talk about anti-bullying, to talk about how we can live together and accept ourselves for who we are. We all have differences, right? Some of us may be from the Caribbean. Some of us may have been born in New York. I came from Puerto Rico at the age of 18 to New York City to get a better education and to find a better future for myself, right? So we all come from different backgrounds. We may all have different religions, right? So it's a way of how do we learn to live with each other and to really accept each other and to respect each other. And so we take the time during the school year to really reflect on that, and the curriculums in the school help promote that. So those of you that have not seen this in your schools, it's obviously something we want to make sure gets to every school in the City of New York. So those of you that came in, did you see the wall of the photos? Who got to see the wall of the photos? Were you able to read some of the photos and what was saying? Did anybody get to read what some of the most? Hopefully you'll do this on your way out. Right, looking about our insecurities and what are the things that we think might be a weakness. So it's really important because I'm sure there's things on those. I know when I was reading it, there are things that I identify with on that wall too. And to know, as we talk about bullying, that a lot of times young people may feel that they're alone, right? But what you're going through, whether it's bullying or anything else, there's others that are going through that same experience, and we need to figure out how we get the proper guidance and support. So who here has either been bullied or knows about someone that is being bullied, right? I mean, look how many hands go up. And that's something, right, I'm for it. So the Respect for All campaign is to try to put an end to bullying. And I think the more we talk about it, the more we make it public, the more we know it happens, that's the way that we can eliminate it. And so it's really important that we do that in partnership with our schools, that we continue as a city council to support those programs, to work and to create additional partnerships like the museum here. Who here has been to the museum before? Some of the students have. It's a great experience, right? So those of you that haven't, you'll come and you'll really get to learn. It really is a wonderful place, and we're encouraging more schools to come and those students to come through the doors and really participate. It's very interactive. You get to see videos of different experiences and talk about it, and really, it's really a way of raising awareness. So I want to thank all the young people that are here. Okay, this is an important day. It really means a lot to us to be here with you, to know that we care in the City Council to make sure that your school environment is the best that it can be, because you are our future. And we have everything at stake in the City of New York in making sure that you succeed. Because when you succeed and you get your education, right, and you go on to get a higher education, and you come back and you come into the workforce, it's making New York City a better place. It's making your community a better place. It's making your city a better place. And we all are a better city when we invest in our young people, and we are truly committed to your success. So I want to thank everyone. This is a great campaign. I'm really excited. I took a photo out there. Hopefully, though, I don't know if they're going to put it up. But how many of you are on social media? Who does Twitter, for instance? Oh my God, I do Twitter too. I'm pretty active on Twitter, actually. I got quite a few followers there. Who does Instagram? Oh, wow, even more than Twitter. Look at that. How about Facebook? So that's a way that we can use the power of social media. Some people use it for harm, but we can use social media for power for good. And this campaign is a great example of that. If you take one of these cards, it's about taking a selfie. Right? Come on. I've done selfies. Right, Amanda? We've done selfies. And putting a message to it. And it's a way of continuing to promote a positive message. So think about it. Get involved. And I really appreciate you all being here. And I know we've just been joined by Councilmember Andy Cohen from the Bronx as well. And so have a great afternoon, okay? And thank you all for coming and to get engaged. Right? We all have the power to make our community a better place, and I hope that you will join us in doing that. Thank you.